after flight, rolling down south to get myself right and find some flip-flops in the sun. Light a miss, so
Hey everybody, Tim Charron here, and my friends from festivalnet.com asked me to do some blogs for them, so I decided to do some video blogs, and I'm going to try to help you guys book more shows, basically more fairs and festivals using FestivalNet, and just give you some tips that I've used. I've been playing fairs and festivals now for about a little over 5 years and been doing great. Opening for a bunch of national acts, played for probably over 150,000 people in the past 5 years. If you're relatively new, this will probably help if you're new to FestivalNet. So the first thing that I'd like to go over is, getting into FestivalNet and creating lists of your festivals that you would like to go after and try to perform at. So, say you're in Nashville, Tennessee, and you want to play 150 miles outside of Nashville, you can do that because that's the great function of FestivalNet, that you can do it geographically. And then I also go in and if you're, you have to know, of course, whether you're playing a solo acoustic or a full band, what your act is, what kind of fairs and festivals you want to pursue. So you can also do them by the attendance, whether or not they have live music. I used to go for festivals that were under 10,000 people in attendance. Now, after having done this for years, I go for festivals of only over 10,000 in attendance. So these are all great little tools in there that you can use to specify where you want to contact and where you want to try to book your act. You can also do it by music genre. You can pick, if you play blues, if you play Zydeco, if you play country, if you play rock. You can choose those in FestivalNet for the kinds of festivals or fairs that book that kind of music, so that you're not wasting your time looking at 100 festivals. You can narrow it down. One of the great things about FestivalNet is that you have all these tools that help you narrow things down so that you're not spending all your time. Making sure that what I've done is I've only used FestivalNet for the contact information, and most importantly for the notes section, to keep yourself really organized. So I call people, of course, directly, which I think is much more powerful than email. And I always try to make contact with them on the phone first and ask them for their email address. Even though it's right there in FestivalNet, I use it as an excuse to call them, say, hey, I want to see if you're still booking. That's how I have come to finalize my script after all this time. Just ask them, are you still booking this show in 5 months from now? This way, if they're not booking, then you don't have to go through the whole, song and dance about the fact that you want to perform at the next one coming up. You can just say, okay, great, where can I send something for next year? Ask them for the email address, and then put all this in the notes, and you can save the notes, which is one of the greatest features about it. And then you go to your online calendar. I use a Google Calendar, and I put, okay, if they say follow up in 5 weeks, I go 5 weeks from that date. I just put the name of the festival, and then after 5 weeks, when that pops up on your calendar, to follow up with them. You don't know exactly what was said and what you need to do, but you simply copy and paste off of your Google Calendar into FestivalNet and the search, and then that festival will pop up in FestivalNet, and you'll have your notes. You pull up your notes, and boom, there you go. They said to call back at this time. and this is who you speak to, and you sent them an email on this date. And then when you do follow up with them and you use the notes and you say, oh, I spoke with you 5 weeks ago or on this date, and you say you said to follow up on this date, I'm following up. Is there anything else that I can send you? That gives you a very, very, very professional image, and people will come to trust that you are going to be professional in everything you do if you first approach them in a very professional manner and mention the fact that you have notes saying that you spoke to this person on this date, and people will definitely they will appreciate the professionalism, and hopefully it will get you some more bookings, make you some more money, and definitely use FestivalNet for all it's worth, because there's a lot of amazing tools and it's worked amazingly for me. So I can't thank you guys enough for watching. Do me a favor, check out my website, timcharron.com. Also, I do an anti-bully tour, antibullytour.com. And if you have any questions about any of this, put them down here, comments, questions, and subscribe, and share. Thank you very much. Tim Charron for FestivalNet.